Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lesleyanne and it's been requested by a fair few people now that I do a tutorial of makeup using Poundland makeup, so just purely and simply the Poundland products. So I have done it and this is what you're looking at right now. So I've used a total of 9 products on my face, so it's cost me literally £9, and I've used some of the products I've used, say for example the blusher, I might have used a little bit of that on my eye, that sort of thing. So yeah, if you'd like to see how I've done it, just stay there and watch the video. But I also want to thank Miss Siobhan, because Miss Siobhan, you were the very first one that requested this video. Right, I need to put my specs on just to show you the bits and bobs that I've got. Hair's all, I've just got out of the shower, so yeah, I thought an ideal time to get cracking on with it. So I picked up this is the, oh crikey, looking at it in here I can see it like floating about in the little hole there, the little window. Anyway, it's called Long Lasting Foundation with UVA UVB filters. Gorgeous, flawless, it says, and I have gone for the Warm Ivory number 2. So that is what this foundation looks like, so I'm going to be trying that one. Then I picked up a bronzer. So this is a matte bronzer, matte light 1, it says. Super soft matte bronzer for a natural glow, contains vitamin E, UVA and UVB filters. That was kind of like the best colour I could find that might suit me. The other one was really dark. Then I picked up this. This is the Do the Duo eyeshadow. Oh, it is a powder. I wasn't sure because I know they had the creams there as well for this. So this duo contains a blend of super soft powders with vitamin E, crease resistant for long lasting wear. And I got this in the shade Nutmeg 2. Okay, you see that? There you go. I also picked up a blusher, Feeling Blush it says, and it's soft blush number 1, super soft blush powder with vitamin E, and the sun's just gone down. There you go, it's that one. I've got the, it says Good to Glow highlighting powder. This is Pearl Shimmer Illuminating Super Soft Touch Powder for Radiant Glow, contains vitamin E, UVA, UVB sunscreens. I mean, if these are any good, and I'm sure they must be because they seem to sell out of, you know, have loads of like empty gaps where the products have been. For £1, you can't go wrong, can you, with all that protection? Also picked up this. This is the concealer, Hide and Chic concealer. This is in Ivory number 1. It says conceals blemishes, hides and conceals blemishes for a natural coverage. So that's what this one, there you go, looks like if I hold it up that way. This is the Kohl Me Beautiful. So it's a soft kohl eyeliner. And this is just in, it's got 7G1. Oh, navy number 3. I bought navy. I absolutely love navy eyeliners, I have to admit. Bit old school. Used to love all the navy stuff back in the day. Picked up this. It's called Turn Up the Volume and Define Mascara. And it's black 2. They did have like a really intense black, but they didn't, well, it was there marked up, but they didn't have any. So they had, this was the next best one, and then they had one that was more of like a charcoaly sort of colour, not quite so black as this. And it says, with lengthening fibres, this mascara creates length, precise definition and separation with vitamin B5. That's what that one looks like. You can hear lots of noise outside. Where it's half time, the children next door are out in the front garden, their front garden, kicking a football about, and we've got the builders out the front painting the front of the house. And finally I picked up this. This is the Intense Colour and Shine lip gloss, and I picked this up in Ballet Pink number 2. Intense colour, moisturising formula for a bold glossy colour. There we go, that's what that one looks like. Anyway, these are all still in their packaging, so I'm just going to go and take the packaging off, and then I'll be back. Oh. Right, so I've got my mirror here ready so that I can see myself, because my eyesight isn't good enough to be able to do it into the camera. So right, I'm going to crack on. So say I've never ever used these before, so no idea what they're like. I was saying to you just now, I could see on the foundation, see the little window there. If I kind of move it, can you see it moving? So I don't kind of know quite how runny this is going to be, but I'm going to give it a good old shake. Feels quite liquid, and I am going to put this on with my fingers. I've kind of like, I don't know, I've gone back to putting my foundations on with my fingers. I don't know why, I just seem to prefer it again. Right, oh, okay, quite a nice little, there you go. So I'm going to take it from here and just see how I get on. So I'm going to try and face you whilst I look in here, okay? So hopefully you can see, otherwise I won't see a thing, because I say I'm blind as a bat. So I'm just going to see if the first kind of quite thin coat, see what that does before I build on it, which I'm going to have to build on it, I think. Feels nice, I've got to admit. What do you think of that so far? I'm going to apply a little bit more, I think. Right, let's go back in for a little bit more. So say, no idea at all what this makeup's going to be like, but give it a go. That feels very pleasant, I have to say. Right, let's go with a bit of concealer. It's quite light. I've got crepey eyes now, I must admit, and it's going on nice, but it's not very sort of pigmented, if you know what I mean. Like my other concealers, I mean it does look it there, but I'm having to go like backwards and forwards quite a bit. Just where I personally like to put them. Put a bit in my 11s up there, and down in my these bits. See what this works out like, shall we? So just going to give it a little dab, dab, dab. Blends very, 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 very easily, I have to say. Right, that's all the concealer on. So now, right, so now I'm going to go in with the eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with, because I've literally just got the two shadows here, but I'm going to play around with the blusher and the bronzer that I've got as well, and the what else have I got here, the highlighter. I'm going to play around with those to put on the eyes as well, but I'm going to go in with this one, the brown one, and I'm just going to do a crease line. So I don't know what they're going to be like, as in how pigmented they are or anything, so I'm just going to give it a little go, okay? I always have to stretch out my eyes with this. Okay. Quite nice. I think it's one of those that you have to build. So I'll go in again. That's not too bad, is it? Hey. Right, I'm going to go over the whole of my mobile lid now with this one. See what this one looks like. So far, you know, quite impressed, considering it's with what I'm putting on my eyes with this and the concealer and foundation, £3. Anyway, let's go over my mobile lid with this. I often think to myself, if I had the money, would I go for an eye lift? But I don't think I would. I don't think I'd be like brave enough. But, and I've always looked after my eyes as well, you know, the skin of my eyes. I've always put on eye cream, so. But my mum's eyes are like this, so I guess it's like a hereditary thing, that you kind of get crepey and baggy in the old eyes. I know we all do as we get older, but. Right, so that's that. So I'm going to go in and do like the outside edge in the bronzer. So I'm going to see what that's like. It's quite orangey, so I'm not sure. But let's give it a go. Oh, it's quite nice. So I just like to go up here like this. I don't fuss too much. Just the outer triangle there, and I'm just pushing it in. It's not quite as pigmented, well, not on the eye anyway, but then I suppose I've got other colours there, but it's not as bad as I thought it could be. So just gonna push that in a little bit more up there. And have you noticed I actually haven't got any fallout? How amazing is that? The painter outside the window. Right, so now I'm going to go in with, I'm going to put a little tiny bit of the highlighter onto the lid now. What brush shall I use for that? That I'm going to use for blending. See what this is like. So far, you know, quite impressed. So this is the highlighter, so I'm just going to pop a little tiny bit in the middle. Just there, not all the way over. I mean, it isn't very, very pigmented, and you do have to build it up, but I think for a daytime look, it's lovely. I mean, if you wanted to spend more time building it, you could quite easily. Quite nice. That's that. Right, now I'm going to I didn't pick up an eye pencil, they didn't have any. Another brush, and I'm going to go in with the lighter colour here, just up under the brow bone. See, that just like kind of like illuminates it a little bit, gives it a little bit of a more definition. And here the other side. Okay. And then I'm just going to do a bit of blending. So right, so that's about as much as I'm going to do on as in eye colour at the moment anyway. Now I'm going to go in with a kohl pencil, and I don't know how this is going to work, but before I put any mascara on, I want to try it. And I want to do under the waterline, and I tend to do it in a bit of a weird way, because I find if I try and like lift my eye up to do it, it tickles like crazy in my eye waters, whereas if I do it this way, and I'm hoping it's going to work with this one, I find it a lot easier. So let me have a look. So I tend to just put it in, and yeah, it's working. So I put it in like this, hold on. So I put the pencil in, and I literally sort of obviously close my eyes on it, and I just run it underneath, and you can see the difference, can't you? You can just see the difference. So I'm just going to do the other eye now. Right, that's that done. I'm not actually using it as an eyeliner today because I just don't really want an eyeliner on. Though I really want to show you guys, don't I? Okay, let me tell you what, I'm going to run it underneath. So, but rather than right underneath, I tend to just try and go in between my lower lashes. It's not amazing, but it's £1, so it's not bad at all. Right, with the little tiny flat brush now, I'm going to put a little bit of colour under the eye. I think I'm going to go in with that one, which is the blusher. Just going to try it, see what it's like. So I like to look up a little bit for this. Doing the bedroom. Just going to have a mouthful of my coffee. Wet the whistle. Right, I'm about to go in with this mascara. You know what I'm like about mascaras? Still looking for that perfect one. Okay, that's what the wand looks like. Okay, see that? Are you going to be good, or are you going to be rubbish? First impressions, rubbish. Let me just like try pumping it a little bit. I know you shouldn't pump it because you're putting the air in there and everything, but I need to get the product moving, and it's not, so it's a bit better. It's one you need to build on, but then you do most mascaras, don't you, really? So I actually put on 3 coats of mascara, but I don't think it's too bad. I mean, it's not perfect, but I'm a bit fussy when it comes to mascaras. But yeah, what do you think? It's not too bad, is it? Now, what I've done with this eye is I've taken the brown of the eyeshadow, and just with an angled brush, I've very, very gently just gone over this eyebrow. I'm just about to do the other one as well. I have done some of it off camera, the makeup, because otherwise I'd just be here for hours. And you don't want that, do you? I don't want to bore you. So I'm not going to like brush it through or anything. I'm just gently sort of working it through the brow, and there you go, that's given that a little bit more definition. So who needs a brow pencil when you've got brown eyeshadow? Well, I don't know what this is going to be like, but I'm going to put some of the bronzer, tiny bit, where I would contour, just to see if I can give it a little bit of definition there. Tiny bit. As I say, it's not mega pigmented or anything, and compared to the other side, I think it's doing the job. Do a bit on this side. As I say, it's a daytime look, so I don't want to overdo it anyway. I'll just do that a little bit to contour there. Yeah, not too bad, is it? Now I'm going to take a bigger brush. Which one should I take? And I'm going to use it as my bronzer, just put it like all over the top. Give it a little bit of a... Right, I look straight ahead for this one. It's quite nice because it's not, as I say, super pigmented, and so you do have to like really work at it, blend it. So So it's not too bad. I'm going to go in with my blush, which is this one. Okay, so I'm just going to use this brush. I like this for putting on my blushes. The little angled brush. I don't like to put it on the cheeks, of like the apples of the cheeks. I sort of tend to stay out a little bit. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of highlighter, I think, now. Let's see what this is like. It's not a super, just says highlighting powder, so it's not super highlighting, if that's a word, is it? I do like to highlight up here a little bit, because as you get older, this part of your face kind of goes in a bit, so I like to just bring that out. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of this. I don't like to look like a Belisha beacon, so I don't put, when I highlight my nose, I don't like look ahead and do it, I look down. And the reason I do that is because I just want a little shimmer on my nose. But if you're out anywhere and you look down, that's when you kind of see the highlight. Now I'm going to go in and do a little bit more of a blend. I'm going to go and put the lippy on. See what this one's like. That's it. Very kind of natural looking. It's quite nice. I mean, when you put your lips together, you can feel, and then you separate them. You can sort of feel them separating, if you know what I mean. You can feel that they've stuck and then they've come apart, but there's no... I've used plenty of lip glosses in the past that when you go like that, you've got like little strings where they've like parted. Don't get that. So that's quite good. Very natural. Quite a nice daytime look, I'd say. So, I'm just going to brush my hair and I'll be back. All done. What do you think? I don't think it was too bad at all. Looking face on, I think perfectly acceptable. Very natural kind of look. I'm loving the lip gloss, absolutely loving it, and I think it would be perfect on top of another colour as well. I think it's all very buildable, so yeah, I'm actually quite happy with this look. £9 I spent. So you've got your foundation, the concealer, then I've got the bronzer, the highlighter, the eyeshadows, there's a duo of the eyeshadow and the blusher, and then you've got your mascara, your kohl pencil and the lip gloss. So yeah, £9 that actually cost me. Right, so that concludes this makeup tutorial with everything from Poundland, all the Poundland products. My hair's still a little bit wet at the ends here because I haven't dried it. I'm just leaving it to dry naturally today. But I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you've got any more requests for me, just pop a little comment in the comment section just down below. Yeah, and I'm really happy with the look, to be honest. £9 worth of makeup did this, and it takes a lot to cover this. Oh dear, but if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd love you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. But until then, stay safe and stay fabulous. Bye everyone. Bye. Yeah, take a look and tell me what you think.